Hello, welcome to Meditation for Misfits. Today, I'll be guiding you through a mindfulness meditation. So mindfulness, of course, being all about observing without attaching any value judgment. We're paying particular attention to different spaces, maybe parts of the body, mental space, emotional, spiritual space. Maybe looking at the room around us, tuning into our five senses, and not attaching any good or bad to our whole body experience, but simply observing where we're at, accepting where we're at. And as we accept where we're at, we're that much more able to shift, adjust, adapt, and change if we need to change or to sit in wherever we're at. So with that in mind, let's feel free to find a comfortable place to be in your body. And I do want to just extend gratitude to everyone tuning in, whether live or on the replay on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, or Twitch. Thank you so much for taking time and care, time for yourself and care of yourself. So here, settling into that seated position, or you can lie on your back or your side, really whatever position feels most comfortable for you. Bringing in any support you need. And then as you settle in, we'll start with our senses, mindful awareness of our senses. So here, keeping your eyes open to whatever degree you have access to your sense of sight, observing the space around you, noticing what you see, the objects, the colors, observing any shapes, noticing light and shadow. And then here, gently closing your eyes and directing your attention to your sense of hearing. To whatever degree you have access to your sense of hearing, noticing sounds around you. Observing any sounds distant from you, maybe traffic outside or leaves blowing through a wind, in the wind. Maybe a conversation, people talking. Maybe it's mostly quiet. And noticing the sounds near to you. Any hum of appliances. And maybe you hear some background noise from a television or radio. Notice the sound of your breathing. And then here, bringing gentle awareness to your sense of smell as you breathe in, aware of the aromas around you. What aromas exist on the air? What can you name? Perhaps you take in the scent of cooking, baking, the scent of your body, a lit candle. And then here, shifting your attention to your sense of taste, observing any flavors lingering on your tongue from anything you've had to eat or drink. Observing any heaviness or lightness of taste. And noticing bitter, sour, salty, sweet. And then here, aware of your sense of touch. Bringing attention to the air on your skin, warmth or coolness. Noticing the texture of your clothing or anything covering you. And bringing attention to the firmness or softness of the support beneath your body. Aware of where you may be holding tension, where you feel relaxed. And here, shifting your attention to your breathing. Notice your inhale, any resistance or ease as you breathe in. And noticing your exhale, any resistance or ease as you breathe out. Notice here the rhythm of your breath, the speed of your breath. Noticing here the connection between your breath and your body. Noticing the expanse through the belly, through the chest, any tension in the belly or chest as you breathe in. And here, noticing that contraction through the belly and chest as you breathe out. Shifting your attention to your mental space, noticing thoughts. Noticing any resistance to thought. Resistance to thought. Any resistance to the thoughts that arrive. Notice what thoughts are easy to let go. And aware of any rumination of thought, any thoughts that remain over and over again. And here, consider thinking about letting go of rumination of thought by accepting rumination of thought. Observing your thoughts as though an outside observer looking in. observing thoughts with some mild detachment or with curiosity over judgment. Sitting with thought, knowing that we don't have to act on the thought, but we sit with, notice, accept, and let go when our mind is ready to let go. And then here, shifting your attention to your emotional space, aware of emotions that arise, any heaviness or lightness of emotion, and aware of connection between physical sensation and emotion. Any high intensity of emotion, perhaps you notice tension in the body. Any emotions of sadness or leaning toward a despair. Maybe you notice a rounding of the shoulders in, maybe a drop of the head. Any excitement, contentment, happiness. Perhaps here noticing more ease in the body. Noticing any restlessness. Or restfulness. And again, whatever the emotion, physical sensation, whatever the thought, just sitting with, noticing, accepting, and when you're ready, letting go of whatever you don't need. Of whatever is not of peace. Here, noticing any stories that surround emotion or physical sensation or thought. Perhaps you feel something in your body and you attach it to a moment. To the story of that moment. Here, see if you can let go of that story and just feel. Noticing thought and any stories attached to thought. Perhaps you have a thought and a story attached to it around where that thought might have come from. What might have influenced that thought? Perhaps an emotion arrives and a story attached to that emotion. Noticing what stories are serving the purpose of allowing you to accept, and when you're ready, let go. Noticing what stories keep you tied to that thought or identifying with that thought or that emotion or that physical sensation. What stories bring more tension than peace? What tensions motivate toward peace? Notice what judgment arrives. Notice where you feel confident in mind, body, and spirit. Notice where you feel underconfident or disempowered. Notice what you're trying to fix, or if you're trying to fix something in you or about you. And what or why. And then here, returning to awareness of your breath. Noticing your inhale, noticing your exhale. Noticing again the support beneath your body, the air on your skin. Aware of taste on your tongue and the aromas you're breathing in. Noticing sound. And before opening your eyes again, if they're closed, observing first just that contrast of light and dark. Noticing any images that arrive in the mind's eye. And then gently blinking open your eyes and observing the space around you. And then moving forward into your day, mindfully aware. Again, not that we're oblivious to harm or to what requires action, but that within ourselves we observe sensation, emotion, thought, without attaching what is good to feel, to think, or to emote, but simply allowing ourselves to fully be. Even in those moments where it feels like we might not be able to fully be ourselves, whatever that means for you, we can still be mindfully aware of what arrives in those moments where maybe we're required for whatever reason to put on a smile or to maybe sit quietly where we might want to. Our urge or gut feeling may want us to stand up or speak up, but to be able to discern those spaces where we can safely, fully be ourselves, and those spaces where we may, for safety, for whatever reason it may be, we may need or want to hold back a bit from our full expression of ourselves. So we're just always mindfully observing, okay, I am here now. This is what this feels like. This is what I'm observing. And again, to work toward attaching no story, no untrue, no surely untrue stories. There are things that are true. I feel the sun coming in, the brightness of the sun in my eyes, but I might attach some meaning to that that is not universally true, right? So with that, do feel free, as you're comfortable, to share in the comments your experience of today's practice. And you will see more coming up. I'll be working on the schedule to continue these daily guided meditations, all different styles of meditation. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.